Hey, I missed you. It was a long time since I've live streamed. I missed the interaction and really made me realize how much I enjoy live streaming and sharing my thoughts on the market with you. So let's get into it. We have the crypto market that is definitely moving right now. It is definitely on the upward motion. We've got the SPY moving to the upside. We have a lot of things all working together, except the dollar is dropping. I guess that's in relation to probably the inflation that's happening, right? Inflation is driving all of this crazy. So let's get started. Just sharing this out to let everybody know that I am live. Today I will be on Ticker Talker at 1 o'clock as well. So we will talk a bit more about all of that. It's so funny, the picture that it randomly picks. I gotta figure out how many seconds or whatever it is before it takes that photo, because it always ends up being hilarious. A good one to laugh at. All right, let's get rocking and rolling with today. So I'm going to shrink this down and share my screen. I know, David, right? I'm loving XRP. I also want to show you guys something really cool that you might want to just back up your computers and make sure that they are unplugged when you are not using them, right? And turned off and everything like that. So what do you guys want to start with first? Do you want to start with the stocks? Do you want to start with crypto? Do you want to start with potential cyber attack that I'm seeing putting the dots together? What would you guys like? Tell me about it. I know, XRP, it's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful thing. Maybe we can find some more. All right, let's go to the crypto list over here. You guys, Asif called out crypto first. We have David that also called out crypto. So Bitcoin is up now. Let's go through the majors, right? Bitcoin is up. I feel like I've got my southern accent today. Let's turn these off. Kind of interesting. Okay, pivots and Camarilla is great for stocks, maybe not so much for crypto. So right now, this is our 5-minute chart. Let's put on 45 minutes and I keep adjusting and getting rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Delete this baby, remove. All right, so we keep testing that 60 level. Or is this going to be a head and shoulders or wonky one? We are slowing down on the volume right here. And we can see that we've been testing. All right, we came up, we hit the 60 level, 59,800, and then we're coming back down, 59,750, 59,250, right? Pretty much today, 59,250. So you can see that $250 increment is going to be important with Bitcoin. Now, here's the thing to remember. What's going to happen if potentially the Three Gorge Dam and Iceland, I think it is. Sorry, I've got to readjust. I'm sitting on my ball and I was sitting on my foot, not the most comfortable way to sit. So what's going to happen if these natural disasters take out the mining, right? Well, is it going to shoot up and then crash? I don't know. It could, but still just trade it technically. Hey, if we break out above 61, like right now, if we break up above 60, hey, next test up probably 62,000, 62,500, maybe a bit of a pullback, and then continue sort of stair stepping up. Ethereum as well, once we broke up above 1,700, yeah, right over here, 1,890, this looks like this could move up to 2,400 in my opinion. So it came and it stalled right here, roughly 2,150-ish. And then it pulled back, and now we're coming back up. So we have a bit of a bull flag on the daily right here. Let's put on the 24-hour. I don't know why that's on that. And so, hey, could be a nice move to the upside, especially so 2,000, 2,150. Probably the next leg up would take it up to 2,300 in my opinion. From here, let's make this a 4-hour chart. I know a lot of people like to look at them on 4 hours. I'm not sure why, but you can see we sort of have a little handle. We have a W right there as well. Let's check out Algo. Algo is potentially one that's going to be used. It has been noted that it is part of the ISO 2022. We have a bit of an inverted head and shoulders. So a shoulder right here. So height right here up to 1.46. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this up here. This little line. Come on up here. So 1.465. So we have a shoulder, head, real wide, more consolidation period right here. And then shoulder all the way up here. So when, I'm not saying, when it breaks up above, right here we have 47.63. Let's pull this up. 47.63. Right up here, roughly 195-ish is next target for me on algo. XRP, no way. 82. Is this the rocket moon? Rocket to the moon for XRP. You guys have heard me talk about XRP. Good day, Anton. Hello, Dea. Ripple said they're expecting it to reach $10. Yeah, there was a great video that I watched. Oh my goodness, I watched so many videos lately doing all this sort of research on cryptos, on cyber attacks. Well, maybe we'll do the cyber attack next. What I'm seeing, and it doesn't mean that it's definitely happening, but something to definitely watch. This is so amazing to watch this in real time. You know, I hope you guys were able to, I hope you were able to enter back here when I started talking about it, right? I got in over here, 0.45, and then I know I was talking about it back here. My mom was able to enter at 50 cents. Actually, on this day, she was able to enter at 50 cents. She's really happy, right? This is up almost 100% from when I was talking about it. There's my target, 0.94, maybe 0.95. We could see, we have the IMF. Let's go to the International Monetary Fund. Let's see. They're having meetings today. So let's see if they have any sort of news. Good morning, Fernando. Where are you from, Fernando? It's a Spanish name. So they're having their spring meeting right now. Let's look at their schedule and see what they have on schedule for, what are they talking about? Okay, so 8 a.m. Friday, okay, Monday. Yep. My mom, who I thought would never buy crypto, was like, go ahead, buy it. Yeah, I believe you. I think we're going to be definitely migrating to a digital world, so let's do it. I was like, okay, awesome, Mom. Okay, so digitalization right here, webcast. Oh, look, you guys can watch this live. So that was earlier. 7:30, development of Burkina Faso, financial development, 10 a.m. So this has probably already all happened because inspired vaccinating the world, okay, recovery from the pandemic. So maybe this stuff is happening live. I don't know. Oh, this is in Washington, D.C. So this is, this has already happened though, but you can see the webcast version of it. And we have more coming tomorrow. Government of the Saudi Central Bank, respond to the COVID crisis, emerging markets, yes we can, reform priorities, world economic outlook. This could be pretty influential. That's going to be tomorrow at 6 a.m. Excuse me, tomorrow is the 6th. Press briefing, global financial stability report. So do you see anything about other more digitalization? Maybe that digitalization could be part of this. Oh, look at this. So speakers for tomorrow, we've got Melinda Gates on there. We also have Janet Yellen from the US on there tomorrow. And all right, let's see what else we have going. G20 press briefing at 10 o'clock. So this could be quite influential as far as the World Bank talking what they are doing with digitalization around the world. Right there, analytical quarter, 11 a.m. tomorrow could be boom city for a lot of these cryptos, right? Ripple right there. Bitcoin, in my opinion, is going to go like this. Ethereum might have more of a use to it. What else do we have behind me right here? So looking at all of these coins and everything like that, how are systems changing for the people and the planet? The global landscape, right? So how is that all changing? Global economy. So this is happening from the 5th to the 11th. So this week in particular could be wild and crazy for the cryptos in growing and being amazing growth for them. Again, it all goes back to ISO 20. I'm going to put it in here so you guys can start doing the research as well. ISO 20022. They do the research on it and see what is happening. Yeah, we've got it up here at 84 cents, high of the 52-week high, and so that means we took out the highs back in December, right? Before they were talking potentially. If you also look at ISO 2022, they were initially talking about this, which is adopting crypto into the global world financial system back in 2017. Boom. When did we have the big massive run-ups? Right? When did we have the big massive run-ups? Let's go and look at this all-time for this. Hey, 2017-18. Oh my goodness, they're talking about potentially adopting Ripple at that time. Well, if we start adopting Ripple, if we start adopting, Bitcoin was also mentioned at that time. It had a spike, then this is lower float, it broke out. That's the big run here. Where's the big volume? Biggest volume on the monthly chart is right here, and we're above it. So I'd watch 33,000. If we break that 33,000, watch out. Maybe we're going to see this really crash. And let's look at XLM as well. So XLM also had a big move back in February of 2018. Where are we now? Stellar is well above it. Did you also know that Stellar was developed by one of the heads of XRP? They were working together. Had to do with workload protocol. I'm going to see if I can find the link of that video that I was watching. Digital asset guy, something. I'll find it and I'll put it down below for you guys to check out. But another great video talking about crypto, Bitcoin, Ripple, XLM. Also, XDC is also due to be part of, I love this chart. Gotta love this chart, right? This was initially launched in November of 2020, and we are just skyrocketing high on XDC. Let's put it on the weekly chart. We have a nice move still potentially up here to 6 cents. And we went from 3 cents up here. So I was talking about this 2 weeks ago back here while we were down at 3 cents. Could be heading up there. Yep. And IOTA is another one potentially for this ISO 2022 to keep it on watch. Now, we went over the schedule for the monetary fund. I want you guys to go and look at this. So 1,000. Hold on, I'm going to get it off of the message that I sent somebody. So I'm not going to open up that page. But here we go. This is the one that I wanted to look at today. I really missed you guys, missed the stream yesterday. So internet outage map, right? I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Let me just check it out, right? Well, this tells you where it's happening. So I got curious, Prolexic Technologies, right? And I'm going to pull up the link over here and pull it over. So I thought, okay, Prolexic Technologies. So then you can click on these. Hey, NTT America, Hurricane Electric. We could look up Hurricane Electric. No idea. What is this? Level 3 communication. Don't know who that is. But here we go. Let's go to this one right here. Affected addresses, 10 in Microsoft. All right. Interesting, right? Microsoft pretty much has their hand in everything, if we agree. Because this might be really interesting. Push, yeah. So this is outages. Prolexic Technologies is the one that's really caught my eye when I looked that up. I started to be nosy. And I started to say, hey, you know, I'm curious. I'm always checking this to see what's going on. Well, what's Prolexic Technologies? The company offers cyber attacks and malicious software prevention, as well as monitors fillers and route traffics for its customers. Prolexic Technologies. Well, when we go and we put 2 and 2 together, who had the biggest hack lately? Microsoft, right? Also some other ones. There was a casino that had hacks. Your service is fed from Hurricane. Okay, I don't know who else. So when we go, we go here, and then I started looking, hey, Tata Communications. Well, let's go to Tata Communications, right? I feel like there's an attack on Microsoft, potentially. Tata Communications, partners. Come on, it's going really slowly because I have so many things open. Let's close this down. Global Strategic Alliance. And then we're going to click over here, explore our alliances. And who are their partners? Microsoft and Cisco. Who was in charge of the boats? Cisco helped, CSCO helped to plan that, right? We also have Amazon. So we've got Amazon and Microsoft that are partners with, wrong one, partners with Tata Communications. Look at this. Tata Communications and Prolexic in England are being affected. How about this one? Prolexic level 3 communications. No idea what that is. Over here. Etihad. Over here. Prolexic. Prolexic is set up to be someone that protects companies, right? Why are all these sites down for Prolexic and Tata? Tata deals with Microsoft. We see Microsoft having issues, and also the companies that do the protection. So this is where this is my hey caution. Potentially back up your computers and unplug them every night, because this looks suspicious to me that you have a cybersecurity company that has all of these sites that are down at the moment. Internet outages. We have Tata Communications with Microsoft, and we have Microsoft themselves having issues. So it's something that kind of made the back of my hair on my neck stand up, and I wanted to share, right? Hey, Ripple's been one that's really working out really nicely, up to 85. So, hey, back here, I said, check this out because this could be part of the new financial system. Starting to see things that we might see a cyber attack happening. So just be careful. That's all. All right, let's go back to stocks, right? I like to warn you guys because it's great. If I see something, I say something, right? I want you to be protected as well. So let's look at a SPY, right? Start off with a SPY right now. Let's pull this back. Let's put this on the 24-hour chart. Here we have the 5. Let's do this. Okay. So we are up hitting new highs over here. Have a little box of consolidation right here. And let's put the SPY right here. We had 2 million today on the SPY at 405.94, I think it is. 405.56 and 59. So we are above it. So right now, 405.56. Yeah, so if we break below 406, we could see a bigger move to the downside. That's real-time prints. Also had a lot from closing. Well, that kind of makes sense, right? Now people are getting squeezed up here. So we might see, let's see if we can see any other, I don't really see any other trend lines potentially to draw. If I go here, just for example, maybe up like this, maybe up here, 416 area might be, you can see that's the trend line off of this peak right here. Sometimes they go and they test those former trend lines. Get rid of this one right here. Get rid of this. No wonder your computer was acting yesterday. I'll take a look at it more closely. Yeah, just be careful. That's it. I just want you guys to be safe. Just protect. I backed up my computer. Something little spidey sense said, you know, check and back up your computer. So I've got my hard drive backing it up every night just in case, right? I'm not doing that much hard work on it, but there's nothing worse than having a computer crash and you could have done something. All right, Qs as well. So Qs are moving to the upside. Big test. Hey, are we setting up for head and shoulder potential? This had a high of 331.38. We could be rolling over from that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We have a big move to the upside, high risk in holding this overnight, right? Because we're all the way back down to the moving average down here, which is pretty much closed. So we have 1.9% risk if we were to get into this, and this could be, but we do have 3 white soldiers. That's going to be pretty bullish as well. So we will see. Just that weird thing with Microsoft. Nice, Salvatore. Just the weird thing with Microsoft caught my senses, and we looks like we're hitting a bit of resistance over here from this top off, right? So it's testing and butting up against there. The Russell was the only one that really had a big drawdown earlier today. We came down and we've almost hit the volume weighted anchor price from Thursday's trading session. Now, also remember, if we start talking a lot about digitalization with the computers. No, I didn't talk about Apple already. Just going through the indexes right now, Fernando. That when we look at digitalization, we will look at the banks a bit today, that might really affect the banks, right? If they're talking about going 100% digital, who becomes in control? If I have my own crypto, you have your crypto, what's the need for a bank, right? If we're starting to go digital with everything. So just what ifs. Think about it. What could happen to those banks if they say, hey, we want to go digital with everything? It's happened with music. It's happened with video games. Happened with the medical profession. I would say watch 406. There was big price level there in the dark pool. Yeah. And Dow Jones. So we're back up above. Again, maybe we're going to bring the Dow Jones up to 338.50 up here. And then we might see that it pulls back. So maybe we're going to have another day of a move up, and then we're going to pull back down. But we are definitely bullish up above this consolidation box over here that we set up for roughly 2 weeks. All right, let's talk about the banks really quickly. So banks, we gapped up. Would like to see if we can break above 35. If not, potentially a move back down. Maybe we're going to have an abandoned baby up here and trade back to the downside. Thanks, Carissa. I've got to redo it. I've got to fix the color. All right, so let's look at the majors, right? We've got Apple. Apple is definitely moving to the upside. We have a bit of a W right here. I was teaching earlier. I said, hey, you know, if I was looking at this, I would look for 124.83. If we break above that, this has had a nice move. Next potential wave up from 124.83 up here, 80 cents. Maybe we add 80 cents up here to 126.30, and then we'll see if that fails and pulls back down. Volume is dropping right now on Apple on the daily and also on the 45-minute chart. Let's check out Amazon. Amazon has finally broken outside of that box. So this box was 30.41 to 100 points. So this could have that move up to 32.40. This has been a strong resistance point as well. Thank you. Thank you guys for the compliments. Thank you. Thank you. It looks like we're hitting a trend line over here. So this came down, it's bounced up, hitting that trend line literally to the penny. Do you guys see that? It hit it to the penny at 32.25. It's crazy. And now it's reversing. Remember that Bezos back in December said that Amazon could go bankrupt. Just always keep that in the back of my mind, that Jeff Bezos, before he stepped down, said that it could go bankrupt. What do you think about Apple for a long? You're talking about 1 to 2 months. I'm personally very, very cautious, Fernando. I can't make trading recommendations. However, should this break up above 126.50, then I would look for, you know, potentially adding on 7 points up to 133.50. Should it close up above there? However, I am very, very cautious with the market right now. Hey, Jane had to sign on to give you the like and tell you're beautiful, fly that plane. Ah, thank you, Long Island. I appreciate that. So I'd be extra cautious with that. So Amazon potentially another 30 points up to 32.40 up here, 45. Also, let's check out Microsoft. Microsoft was on my potential short list and it gapped down and then it shot up. It had a big move today, squeezing some people, but look at how it's stalled right up here at that 249.50 level. It's really just, we have an ascending triangle there, broke out. You see this over here, 247.70. Pay attention to these, right? Pay attention to those. You see, that's where it went, right? Didn't go there here, but it did go there, right? Do we have any other crazy wild ones that are really low? This one down here, maybe we're going back down there. Let's check out Facebook as well. All right, so 308.50 for Facebook. Quite interesting, especially after the news that over 533 million people had their information hacked. Right? That can't be good news. Yet the market is reacting to the upside. Maybe they are manipulating it to take it up only to sell into it, knowing that that's going to hurt people. Remember that I did talk about that cybersecurity, Prolexic being their outages. They're having internet outages at their sites around the world right now. Remember, it's Thousand Eyes is the name of the thousandeyes.com, and then Prolexic is the company. So keep in mind, we're seeing that cybersecurity sites are down right now. So this could really cause something catastrophic around the world. Sorry, all right, let's continue. TSM today gapped up and then it pulled back, had a nice short after the big gap up, trying to close that gap. Interesting to see if this closes above the 50 simple moving average. AMC today had a nice move up above. We did bounce off of the 50 simple moving average, a little bit higher than normal volume, so a nice entry to swing to the upside, watching to see if we're able to close up above $11. PLTR had a nice move as well, slowly moving to the upside, had a trade both directions today, to the upside and the downside. NEO did not hold its gains. It pulled right back down. It's testing that 161 EMA on the 45-minute chart. So keeping that on watch. And I'm going to have to wrap it up now, guys, because I do need to jump over to Ticker Talker for 1 o'clock. So if you want to join me over there, come on over at the Ticker Talker channel on YouTube. I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm talking away and it's almost 1 o'clock. So I will be there. Join me again. I missed you this weekend. I missed you with the long holiday. Hope you had an amazing weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow at 12:15. Otherwise, join me over on the Ticker Talker channel on YouTube, and I'll see you just in about 7 minutes. See you soon. Carpe Profit, seize those profits.